Where's the stupid link? Yeah, okay, I got the right link. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. So let's see. We got a we got us a one sensor crack today. So we're gonna take a stab at it. Maybe we get it. Maybe we don't. Sure would be nice. Sure would be nice. Be done with this shit. I hate horse training so much. And the part that I'm fearing is having to go do the horse race shit. Like, that's such ass. Alright, but we got 3 attempts still. 3 attempts. 3 attempts. Before we have to do stupid shit. Wow. For once, I wasn't the short straw on that one. And then... I think I missed it. Nope, there it is. All right. So let's go see who's got the thing. You've got it. Didn't you give up this addiction? That's what we're knocking out so that it's done forever. Also, thanks for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. How was stream, Nemo? Oh, yeah, you're welcome. I go over here. Yeah, we're going through the final goals to shut it off for good. And this way, when it's done, it's done. That's not how addiction works. After you've played it as long as I have, that's pretty much exactly how this works. Just finish off the last things, and when it's done, it's done. That's the way I look at it. So... cool. Fun times, fun times. Ugh. Alright. Then I need to grab this bag. Alright, let's go tap for a horse. Wait, horses aren't horsed. Horses aren't horsed.
Ride horses in the open field. Nothing quite like it.
Oh wait, no, those are... okay, I'm just not used to seeing those horses. It looked like they were... yeah, it just looks like the default shit horse. Finished a bit more. Horse. Yeah, we've been having to do horse training shit to try to make the final mythical horse, which is the last thing on Earth I want to do, but we gotta do it, we gotta do it. So... and the part that I'm dreading is I'm gonna have to do the horse race. Because you gotta do the horse race for the ferns and all that shit, and it's just like... no, I don't wanna... but when it's done, we have all three. Stuck in ads again, be back in a bit. Alright. I'll be here. Okay, so here we go for the next attempt. Let's see how this goes. All right. As I said, we're gonna rotate the names until we get them. So let's see if today is the day. Nope. 4.6% success rate now. One more, and I think that's the longest we've been. Now, theoretically, I could pop this again right now, but yeah, see, this is what I'm unfortunately hating, is that you're gonna have to do this. You're gonna have to get the gear for this damn thing.
Legendary horses are no longer a faraway dream.
It's not that one.
Did you know that a horse raised with special feed gets special abilities?
Thought there was this whole horse armor thing you had to get. It's like it was a whole process, because I remember watching Chloe do this. And it just cemented even further how much I absolutely hate doing horses. Oh well. Not gonna worry with it.
Are you here to pick your item? Where did I store it?
Okay, so we have 365 magical shards now, which means we're getting close to the point of shit, she's got EXP on her. That's right, I was processing on her. That earns EXP. Yeah, there we go. All right. So today, what are we going to do today? So we have option 1, the trade run. We can do that and make some money. And get a little bit of shiny in our pocket. We can... I don't really have the luxury right now of... I don't have the luxury right now of being able to buy the Black Spirit Rage Crystal that she needs. Well, the stuff to make it, that is. Because to make a Black Spirit Rage Crystal... hold on. You need 300 magical shards and 350 of these. So to give you an idea, 10 is a billion. So you're looking at 335 billion for these, plus the magical shards. Then I need another 300 magical shards to convert it to the not suck version. So that's 3/4 of my trade run, and I'm not super wanting to put over 50% of my trade run into a crystal right now. So I'm gonna have to say no to that for now. We could go coral grind. We could... Let's see. Let me actually look at the to-do list here. So we're working on the Krogdalo Sanctuary. I need Kron Stones for the Edana armor. The Karazad accessories are impossible to do. I need money for the Splendid Alchemy Stone. We could go grind the jail for an hour. For the archaeologist map, that's something to do. I need to gather my ass off to do alchemy. Master skills, that's just an overtime thing. Plus, I was gonna do the Salies this weekend, so I don't know if I really want to get out today. 501 contribution, that is that's just time. I mean, we're really not that far away. We're 15 away from it. Energy is me going around and stop being fucking lazy and killing shit. The enhancement of the pen and the alchemy clothes is money based. I would need to actually go do level stuff to do this. This needs money. This is just time, and then these are memes, but the most doable one is probably this. I hate to say it. So in the sense of what we've got here, I think I need to look at my alchemy sheet, and that'll determine what we do. We've been gathering. We need to probably do something with Agris, so that's something to consider. Ash sap is currently up at 44,000. 095. All right, so we still have 77,000 ash sap to gather, which is fine. I've got to gather 70,000 birch sap as well. So I mean, I might as well go over to the other thing. So let's do this. Let's go do an hour over at let's go do an hour over in the birch forest area. So we'll focus that over ash because it is pretty ash dominant. So we'll at least get something out of that. Yeah, we have full energy. And then we'll go do something different. Maybe we'll go hunt bloods for an hour. See if anybody's on, if they need me to do power levels, go do something with them. I don't know. So, yeah, we'll go suck some saps. So, over here is where I do my birch sap gathering. I hate it over here, but basically we run this ridge and gather saps along it. Some areas are more dense for birch, some areas are more dense for ash. We don't care because it's about equal. We normally start somewhere back up in here, work our way around. Alkstone's got plenty of charges on it for this. Since we're gonna go ahead and be working, let's pop the buff there. We'll run at least that. Alright. Turn that on. So to take our timer as something to watch, we'll use the AP buff as our 1 hour timer. Also, we need Agris. So we'll run Agris for this. We'll end up with mostly birch, but the idea is that I learned pretty early on was if you approach this with the idea of doing birch and ash out here, you have less ash you have to solo grind at the end. And we'll get more into the ash moving forward. I think I probably went a little too far back. Normally what I do is I'll set, just so that I get the loop right here, because it is very easy just to go brain dead running around. Take my horse to one end, and I let my tent be the other end, and I just go back and forth stripping those. So one of the usual talks we always have is, that's a birch tree, right? You know, through and through. We all know what a birch tree looks like. Seeing this shit has absolutely been a grind of my gears. Seeing the oaks looking like this. But they call them birch. And I always said, you know, I'd go through here and I would label it. If you gave me a special dev version of Black Desert, I'd go through and fix this shit. I'd go through and mark every one that was labeled wrong and get the models changed so that trees actually made sense out here. Like, it always would trigger me. But now, after so many years of dealing with it, it's like, whatever at this point. Just walk up, suck tree, don't care past that. And the ash, you can tell, are a little bit different. They've got more brown in them on their design than the birch, and the birches are also normally bigger and wider. But they have so many tree designs, it's like, okay, I get it, but like, let's not have an oak tree look like a birch tree, or a birch tree look like an oak tree, or a dead ash at that point. I don't think these... Yeah, these are birch, too, when they trigger. So it's like, this area over here has a vast amount of trees. Oh, there's pine out here, too. You know what? I'll go ahead and suck it. Yeah, I need a little bit of pine. I need 17,000. That's pretty easy to get between what all we do. Between the snowfield cedar grind, the cedar grind, we can get the pine. If you need a good hunting area to get started, if Olvia Academy is not up, out here is pretty good with this stuff. I think it took me 30 minutes the first time I came out and leveled up hunting on a character to just walk through here and kill all this crap in one pass and get basically skilled, professional-ish, ranged. Life skill out here? Don't need maple. The good news is, if the day they ever added a maple, like a really high quality maple elixir, I'll have a shit ton of elixir sap for it, that's for sure. But right now, there's no elixir that you need that really takes maple. And you can't even make maple syrup with it, which is like, the fuck. So, that sucks. But I think we're just gonna burn whatever it takes to get to Agris. I'm not gonna do the... I don't think I'm gonna do the energy buff on this. Because I kind of would rather have the extra energy to go hunt. Get the fuck out of my way. Boop. It's so hard to tell what's thicket and when you're just blasting by and what is actually a tree. The Guru 8 finally got off my fucking channel too. Damn hackers. Well, exploiters. If they're Guru 8 or higher, they exploited their trade level. So, kind of annoying. Either that or the EXP calculation is completely off, if that's the case. Because by the last time we did the math, even with buffs that don't exist anymore, there's no way. No, and also the ability to not stack every furniture buff under the sun, because they stripped us all of that. There was no way to reach that in, like, the time BDO had been live. Honestly, I think we're gonna just hit 500 contribution from just the random stuff we're doing. I don't think we're gonna have to do the actual, like, contribution cooking grind that I was expecting to do. Like, I think between just doing alchemy and doing the gathering stuff, the farming stuff, I think we're just gonna hit it on its own. Because I've only got 15 points, and that's not, like, that much. Like, sure, those last like 5-6 levels are a lot of EXP, but it's still, I can get it done within a day or two. And then after that, it takes, after 501, you have to level from 1 to 500 again to get 1 point. Talk about the exponential curve. Yeah. So, put that in perspective. You're not going to see a 502 contribution anytime soon. We're talking millions of cooks to get 502. Unless they've changed the EXP rate on it since I was last here, but I had Grok earlier last week do a full scan of all the patch notes from 1st of July to last week, and it didn't pick up anything major like life skill stuff that slipped under my radar. It's everything that I pretty much knew about at that point. Alright, so we're at the Balanos Mountains, so now it's about time to start turning around. And we'll start heading back towards the Kron Castle. Yeah, because out here is normally where I drop my horse. Which is what we may end up doing. Just as the marker of, you're kind of where you need to be. Oh yeah, and then pine trees matched, pine trees are on birch trees. Yeah, that was the triggering shit. So it was, you had birch trees that look like, that are labeled as birch trees that are oak trees. You have pine trees that look like birch trees. And it's like, bruh, y'all put 0 fucks worth of effort out here when you started planting these assets and naming them. Like, the fucks given were on 0. I mean, this is like year 1 Black Desert. So, I mean, this is stuff that would have been seen in all early dev cycles. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and whistle the horse out here. So now this is our, like, double border. So what I would do is, you right-click, and now you have the tent marked. So now you just start heading in that direction. And then when you want to come back here, don't whistle the damn horse. Key thing. Don't whistle it. I've done it a few times. I'm like, fuck. Just go to it. And yeah. This is the birch sap rotation. I think you walk away with like 60-40 birch and ash, depending on the trees you hit. Shut up, Bear. You ain't gonna do shit. Because you gonna get fucked up if you touch me. And then I think you get like 1% pine. Unless you get the Afaru to constantly hit on it, then it'll go up. But if it's not, don't worry about it. No truffles out in this area, so you never have to like worry about checking mushrooms. There's some fun guys out here, but nothing you need to be concerned with. You wouldn't come out here to blow your energy and waste it on shrooms. Buy them. All the shrooms out here can be bought from vendor. They're cheap enough, and what you're making is expensive enough that you can afford to buy the shrooms for that. Which right now my current pacing, unless we like start really curving into the ash more consistently, will probably be more 70-30. You know, honestly, I may just need to do the trade run and then do one station each of my draughts. Because thinking about it, that would be... that would be... We have 51 up there. Then... 75 bill in alchemy. Be a decent chunk of money. It's not too shabby. Now you have to be careful because there's shrooms all in this thing, so you don't want to accidentally hit those. You've got Hump Tiger, Sky, Cloud, or... What's these? Ancients. Okay. Tiger. And wood. Pine, pine, pine. Next week we have Olvia Academy Class 2 to start working on. Yep, that can be gathered. The Rumbling Land, which is Medea. We've wandered over to that far now. You can always tell because the birds kick in. And when you get into the eastern border, the sound fades away because they didn't put that audio loop in over here. Which makes no sense, but sure, okay. I've always just been like, why? Why not just go add that sound pack over to that area of the node? It's not that hard. Trigger, when you go past this point, it starts playing this loop of a sound. We'll need another day or two before we can do any of the, like, Cronstone stuff. There is the option I just blow up some of my very old costumes that are still left. Because back in the day, you couldn't blow up, like, Treant and all that stuff. But I think now you can do Treant costumes and all that can get nuked. Processing outfit can now get nuked. 8,000 more Agris, and then we're done gathering out here in this side of the woods. I'm debating if we're going to go to... We have 3 options. 1, we go do crabs. 2, we go do wolves over in Dregan. And 3, we go do... wolves? Or not wolves, deer or rhino. It's the wolf blood alternative. So yeah, no, I would want to go do deer if I'm going over there. Got it. At some point, we also need to try the elephants over there in Edana. To see how that works. Well, more so just to see kind of what we get per hour. Also, knowledge doesn't hurt. Yeah, that's something to get. So we got to get all that knowledge. Gotta get it all. I gotta become the knowledge. All the knowledge. Oh yeah, I did a check on Edana. So for me to hit hard cap, we need 3 deck accessories. Or well, not 3 deck accessories. 2 more Nav accessories at the minimum. And we got to get all of our gear converted over for DP. Also, we need to get before I go to Edana, we're gonna do all of our gen crystals for AP are gonna get converted to Han. So that's a giga fuck ton more of magical shards, so means more dark seekers. I mean, just so much shit now needs magical shards. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, they did not math this out. And this is why, again, I always say that each server needs their own balance team. A balanced team that lives, breathes, and understands the North American economy, that understands the Europe economy, that understands, and they balance it to have the same goal. You want the game to feel the same to the average player, but they can't actually play by the exact same rules because of how they play. Like there's life skill shit everywhere just sitting on the market. Well, that's because it's the most done thing for that region, so it's a lot harder to sell it. Okay, well, how do you curve that? Well, either make it harder to get, or it has to be less expensive. Or there needs to be something else to drive them. Because I know Korea doesn't have a magical shard issue at all. They sit on their market. So why would they balance for North America, who's starved so deeply for it? So it's just like go in and work for your economies. What each economy works, what is needed for each one. Because, like, for instance, console was having a lot of droughts on so many things. Once I had left, because I remember it was watching Drum play. I mean, he was like, dude, we don't have this, we don't have that. Just basic things that normally sat on the market. In, I would say, decent quantity, not like loaded out. Like, they had Garmoth hearts just sitting on the market. Imagine, they just had like 50, 80 Garmoth hearts just constantly sitting. And some at min price. Like, it was so funny to watch Drum play because he would be like, yeah, I just popped a Garmoth heart on my alt, and it's like 4 billion silver. Over here, they're selling out 20 billion. He could not fathom that they sold out for 20 billion silver, and then they, at the time, had like 300 pre-orders up for him. He's like, dude, what the fuck? And I'm like, you've got an easier game, to be fair, so, I mean, it kind of makes sense. Y'all were given Vel's heart for free because y'all can't get Vel to summon. So every new account just gets a Vel heart. As one of the rewards. So it definitely shows that each thing needs to be looked at independently, and you can't balance it for just what Mother Korea says. Also, market caps need to be adjusted, I think, too, per region. Like, what is max price, what is min price, and have that independent per server. So, just, we'll say, for instance, a Sharp's cap is like, let's say 6 mil. I actually don't remember what it was. I think it's 12 or 14. So, let's say it's 6 mil. A stone, and we have you know, 300,000 selling to pre-order. Okay, well, what does this tell you from a marketing standpoint? Well, they're too cheap, so people aren't selling them. So now how do you get supply into the market? Well, you got to make them worth more. Okay, well, now to make them worth more, you've got to, you don't want to pull away from them being, from the drop that you currently have. So the next best thing is the value of them, because now when they're more expensive, they will be put on the market by people going, I could unload this because now this is a substantial chunk of money. And the supply versus demand will be met where it eventually becomes a market of people are willing to sell them more than just sit on them. Because there's people sitting on tens of thousands of them that just hoard them just in case they need them. But then you make it enticing enough that they're going, well, shit, I could probably buy this accessory if I sold this. Sold off most of my stash, you know, that type of thing. Like right now, a great example is a lot of the crystals are not valued counting the magical shards. So a lot of the shit doesn't count the value of the magical shards. Well, that's an issue. Those are expensive as shit. Those are 6 million a little shard. They're hard as fuck to get. They're consuming so many. Well, how do you make them more valuable? It's not pumping them more into the market. Yes, that will help, but it also is making them worth enough that people sell them, which also means other things will need to go up or down in the price action. Some things will rise, some things will fall. Birch. Alright, we got 2,000 more Agris, and then we'll cut it off. I don't want to go log over to somebody else today and, like, gather. Tomorrow morning off stream, probably the first thing I do when I get up is do a, truffle run and take over that for at least one full rotation through, where I do every channel. Get that done. So that'll be what? 6,000 truffles brought into the inventory. Alright, we'll go ahead and start looping around. Oh yeah, gold keys. Let's see, over here's a little pine heavy. Now, at some point, I'm going to take it off of my cap. The only reason why I'm not, like, burning just what I have is because I don't know what we're going to do yet, and I don't know where we're going to go burn it. Just yet, like, what if I want to go do an hour at Dark Seekers? Okay, well, there's 15,000 Agris-ish. Alright, we gotta be careful that a mini game we can't take. Because it would be 300 energy. You laughed at them all? You sick fuck. Wait. I'm at 9,000. I'm at 900. Okay, yeah, no, I can do this. Right. So who is their ranking for number 1? Okay. Yeah, it feels like there needs to be a distinct difference there. Alright, so we finished up there. 20,000 Agris. We walked away with 5,000 Ash, 700 Pine, and 12,000 Birch. Not too shabby. Yeah.
Welcome to Valia. Need to use the storage?
Okay. So now I think it's here is where we're going. If we go do the hunting thing. The distinction which people would make its characters permanent death, not fake out death. It's just padding. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you can count Goku's deaths over and over again as one. How many times did Goku sacrifice himself? Yes. Um, what is my wolf's blood at? I was at 17,000 when we last checked. Yeah, okay, so that's correct. Same with Krillin, yeah. Xiaotzu, Tien, Yamcha. Again, those don't really count for shit. Um, trying to think if there's any other thing I need to do over that. We don't have the energy to physically gather. Yamcha and Tien died once. Okay, that's fair. Alright, Trigun. Well, Drigan or Coral? Yeah, that's true. That's a fraud. Hmm. Crabs, wolves, crabs. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yep, Super Boo. I could see that. Why can't I get this moved? Whatever. It's not like I need to see it. Shit. Whatever. We're not gonna get the EXP for it. Comic books, they're always alternate reality characters. Welcome back. Yeah, no, that makes sense. What'd you miss? I did some mopping in the kitchen. Nice. You didn't miss really anything. Just hanging out. Yeah. I'm just doing some gathering and stuff. Yee. That's fair. They aren't really rushing to get through it. Anime is about, can we get this done in 24 minutes? I was beta-hamorn. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. All right. How do I want to work my way through this? Oh shit, you know, I don't think I put my bag on. Nope. Whoops. Oh well. Not like that really matters. Wow, 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 wow. What's up, Ace? It's so good. I think by the end of 26, we're gonna have some pretty epic AI videos things. Keep showing you ads for Olive Garden? Well, I think it's telling you you need to go have Olive Garden then. Although I don't like Olive Garden personally, but... Oh, shit. took 45 minutes to tell us they didn't take our order. They just lost it. How do you lose an order? That just doesn't happen. That's jacked up. Interesting. Must be a regular to have the balls to just walk in and do that. I mean, you really shouldn't be leaving your dog in the car. But yeah, I don't get why people turn into pet children. Like, there comes a point where, like, yeah, there's certain places to go, it's cool, but just to randomly bring your dog to dinner or lunch or breakfast, like, come the fuck on. The question is, did it work? Yeah, service animal's one thing. Emotional support dog? No, get the fuck over and grow up. Don't pull that shit with me. Yeah, service animals that are actual service animals, yeah, those are fine. They can come in all they want. But let's be real. Chihuahuas are just psychotic little rats. Turn on you in a fucking heartbeat. Alright, I'm gonna work my way up to this shy. Because I think either they're botting or they suck. Because they're like killing the same 3 animals over and over and over again. No, they're coming up pretty far. Weird. Because it's just odd. Like, you can definitely kill much faster here. Now, I get it. They're shooting everything from the front, which also slows it down. Oh god. You and your rabbit holes, man. That's... Oh god. So what's worse? Nova Online. Thankfully, I have no idea who that is, so... The hell? There you go. Oh, I think I was hitting the wolf. Ew, weird. Yeah, clear them out, then we'll repair. Get them all pulled together. Oh, hey, we got the hunting quests. Mole EXP. I used to keep one of these queued up both for Narcon and here. Whichever one I was doing more of. Basically hunt until I needed it. Like if I knew I was going to be coming here a lot, I'd queue one up for this place. If I knew I was going to go to Narcon, I'd queue one up there. Yeah. Because basically, here's what you would do: is you do the kill quest up to the turn point. So, like we're right at it right now. And then you would just go to the grind spot, and then you would claim it that moment. You were about to start hunting, and you'd get the buff, and normally you could keep it up pretty consistently throughout all the hunting. But since I haven't been doing a lot of hunting, I don't have the buff queued up for either one. Like there. So I would leave it like this. So, or I'd leave it one short because here's the issue. You'd have to, if you ever want to go to your Black Spirit, you have to claim it. So, hello there. How's it going? We're just hanging out. Getting some wolf blood. How are you doing? So I think I spent, what, like 3 weeks almost straight just hunting when I was going for the Guru 1 push. Do not realize that I got Calpheon Elvia like 2 minutes ago, 2 minutes before it's about to expire. And let it expire. Oh, that sucks. Man, I haven't done Elvia in a hot minute. It feels like forgotten content, honestly. Oof. That sucks. How well the shards round out. What's your hypothesis on it so far? for a good 3 days, then quit. Really? Just couldn't get into the grind? Average pull down's like 15 an hour. I think they want to make Elvia Eldania the shard spot. Okay. Completely forgot what I was gonna do. The monster I used to be able to kill easily now is absurdly tanky. In what? In Warframe? It's saying what you felt deep in your soul. I will not lie about that. Yeah. Using a destruction stone to hunt? See, I always normally use the life stone for the EXP side of it. But I mean, I guess if you're really wanting to min-max the absolute shit, you just rotate both. You know, I used to do that. But it got so damn annoying because I'd be like right in between my I'd be right in between my buffs. And I didn't want to break my Z buff. So I think that's more why I stopped rotating it, is because it just kept doing stupid shit with that. So I was like, fuck it. Because, like, when I first started hunting, yeah, I did that shit religiously. But then I was getting weird. Like, I'd be at, like, 79, 85%, almost ready to pop my Z buff, and then, out of nowhere, surprise, motherfucker, you need to hit your, one of your, new Alk Stones, and I'm like, piss. So... Alright, I will be here. That's what putting the stone into the heart was for, until they said it wasn't supposed to work for life stones. Wait. Hold on. What? When they showcased the system, they put a destruction stone into a life heart so that you could have both active, but now you can only put a life stone into the life heart. Oh! So they're like, yeah, no, that's too OP, we can't let them have that. like, whoops, yep, sorry, nope. Give it back. I mean, realistically, what's the one thing you really need from the Destruction Stone on the Life Stone? Is it the attack speed? Is that realistically what you're wanting in the AP? In the all resist. Okay. Then honestly, I think it's just time they create a Marnie match lock and put that on there, and then sure, it makes up for it. A Marnie match lock goes to pen. I mean, that's true. You would need this. Wait, isn't it called the Marnie sniper rifle? It's just not. Yeah, it's already the Marnie sniper rifle. But I mean, if we want, I guess if we want the Manos grade. Maybe a hunting backpack? Just give us the hunting backpack, like we have the fishing and the cooking one, and have those stats on it. And this way it kind of solves the fuckery of you don't need to create new tools, although, I mean, we could kind of use them. Manos versions, I guess. Because you can still stack the destruction on top. Okay, fair. It's just attack speed. Okay, yeah, I kind of see your point. Damn, that's right. So yeah, it has to go to the Elkstone. You love Google alerts? Oh yeah, I saw that earlier today. Make it so we have to put like 6 raw hearts into an alchemy stat so that it's actually just for hunters or something. Yeah, give Rarar another point outside the guns. The Wales is so sad. I mean, I've been in that Discord for a long time now, and not seeing them even go out anymore is wild. Like, you're talking 5 bill in 45 minutes. And nobody's fucking doing it. Like, take out the crew that we had last summer, and you're making $5 billion in 45 minutes. Like, that honestly shocked me. Which is, I wonder if why 6 Sal ended up stopping. It's probably because they made the hedgehog no longer work on it and being tiered rewards instead of mastery based now. They butchered the hell out of whaling. Alright, I'm gonna have to Google this or grok this because I need to get the exact moment that this happened. And let me see if I can track this shit down. Because I don't remember any of that at all. I also never remember the hedgehog working, period. The biggest thing that was happening is they started releasing too many, they kept throwing all the PvP reward shit was whale stuff. And that was fucking over whaling. So... Alright, I'm gonna clear my way out of here and then we're gonna go look this up. Come here. You. I can't kill anymore because of the 9. Because we won't keep it at 9 and 10. Alright, so I'll look it up and I'll get all the TLDR. I'll put grok on this and I'll have it search the internet for it and see if we can't get to the bottom of the whale thing. We're gonna go ahead and ride you to Grana. Okay, so let's pull up grok, take a look. This time last year, I was making $6 billion an hour going out hunting. So I don't think that is quite right. So I have Grok right now going over Reddit and all of Pearl Abyss. We'll see what happens in a minute. So it's going over every patch notes looking for anything blue whale related. I find it wild that Grok can now, Okay, so here's what we got. Key whale-related updates since June 2025. December 25th, Global Labs to December 19th. Related patches, Calpheon, Ball, Quality of Life. Significant buffs to hunting life skill byproducts. Wild Sparks from blue whales and fugitive calc was increased approximately by 125. Lumpy whales saw another smaller 3x boost. This was part of the broader hunting byproduct. As of February, April, update Edana hunting content, monsters, the coral Dalim crab, the rock elephant, etc. added, and tuned in global patches March 13th, 26th. This includes mastery affected taxidermy drops, energy mechanics, party friendly grind spots, approved land base. No mentions of spawn rate changes, HP loot drop, any reductions. No adjustments to meats, tendons, whale, molar, any sorts of drops. World boss spawns. The player reports decline fell off, underrated as of April 1st, 26. And explicitly note blue whale hunts become solely underrated. Feedback about the harpooning. Reddit discuss older recent posts. Why it likely fell off. No, that it can go through YouTube videos. Like, Grok can actually go through and it can take the context and it can understand what a YouTube video says. Not just scrape the internet, that shit I get. But the fact that it can do YouTube videos is fucking wild. Oh. I have transcripts too, though. Just has to parse them. Yeah, to me, I just think that's awesome that it does that. Okay. Yeah, people do that all the time. You'd be actually shocked at how often that's, or how common that is. 10,000 blood, that's not actually terrible for how little time we were there. And this is why I like this, is because not only did I get the blood, I got the meat too. Hello there. How's it going?
There are lots of things that can be bought with money, but wouldn't a nice hot supper be true happiness?
Gonna start slamming story on your witch? Nice. Very nice, very nice. Let's see here. We want to go to Dregan, Odalita. Lead singer Disturbed and him going straight vocals. That man has a pristine singing voice, yet dropped the Royce and metal. Yeah, that's totally a normal day. And the gun, yeah, they're bringing in another fucking gunner.
When the work is finished, I will have supper at Luana.
Probably the Outlaws brothers, what I've heard.
Delicious and comes plentiful.
I've seen Calc and Griffin spawn notifications, but no blue whales in a month. So their timers, let me go look at the whale Discord. They've been popping at some really weird ass times. So whales spawned today at 2:13 on Balanos 2. Balanos 4, Calpheon 6, Serendia 2. Last night they got Kama 4, Calpheon 3, Calpheon 3, Calpheon 4, Kalma 2, Kama 4, Valencia 6. No, it's a they've all despawned. They're not killing them. They're all despawning. They're not even going out to kill them. So to go out, from what I remember, according to, I think it was, what was his name? Hayodusi, I think was one of the main ones outside of 6Cell. Hayo normally said that they needed to have, you needed to have a minimum of one Carrick. Then you needed about 15 gunners to make it worth going out. If you didn't get at least 15 gunners, it was going to be too slow to even bother going out. If you could get over 30, you could get most of the first spawns. If you had 70, you were going to get all the first spawns and most of the second spawns. And then the third spawns were super unlikely you'd get any of those. Unless you just killed it right there on the spot. Makes sense, the time I did do it. Ships about 7 people on each boat. So when it was at its full prime, the average whaling group at about this time of night was 3 Carracks going out. 2 Carracks were support ships that would go out and they'd be running for people that would fall off. And one was normally a security ship. So Nice Toes Bro used to come out and grief the shit out of the whalers. Like, it got to the point where Pearl Abyss ended up giving him a final warning saying if he griefs like that again, they're perma-banning his account. But they had to come out at one point with 5 frigates, or 5 Carracks, just to prevent PvP while they were whaling. And yeah, I've seen them. And also, you'd have the occasional stupid person that would try to come out and grief it. They would sink him in a heartbeat. They gave him one nice warning. If they didn't fuck off, they sank him. And then you had to have a couple boats just to protect the red. Now the blue battlefield is a thing, so everyone can ship PvP. Yeah, but that's only on, I think, on Odalita 1.
Some people say that my name is really pretty. Do you agree? I never leave this storage. Not for a single day.
fuck? Alrighty then. Okay.
One lapis lazuli and one hammer, all I need to fix anything. Soon you will see how gears are fixed without.
All right, so let's take a quick look over some of the Pearl characters. Mystic. Dracania. I could blow up the guard, the outfit. I don't know if I want to blow up the maid outfit, but I could definitely blow up the tree in on you. I could blow up the desert costume on you. And the fish suit. Fuck the fish suit. The Guardian's definitely probably my most kitted out one at this point. There's some rare costumes in here that I won't blow up, for sure. The Treant costume, the desert costume. Yeah, the fish costume never really made sense. Don't forget you can convert a costume to a costume for your personal attendant too. Yeah, I've not done anything with the personal attendant. I don't care. It's just my fucking maids at this point. I'm not super stressed for it. But let's see if we can cook up enough to do a tap on the boots. Surrounded by bikinis, so I don't care. I mean, okay, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
One lapis lazuli and one hammer, all I need to fix anything.
Okay, so we'll blow up the desert outfit. Blow up the tree ant outfit. The fish suit. I think that's all we really want to grab off of this.
Soon you will see how gears are fixed without fire.
I might be able to grab one or two off of here. I mean, you're not wrong. It would definitely be quite the show.
One lapis lazuli and one hammer, all I need to fix anything.
All right. Honestly, outside the riding outfit, I don't really want to blow up any of the Guardian stuff. Like, at best, maybe the Outlaw outfit. But, like, I'm not really pressed for that one at the moment. The rest I actually kind of like. And we may end up tagging Guardian for some shit, so I'm not, like, super wanting to just blow everything out. Ranger, we can definitely do some on. You know, that's the thing is back, I have never done it because at that point in time, blowing up costumes weren't really a thing. Yeah, we'll nuke the horse gear. Blow up the desert camouflage. The fish suit. And everything else stays on Ranger. Alright. This is the one we got to be the quickest with. Been blowing up costumes for Kron, regular POs every other day. Care to drop some sauce on what is actually selling nowadays? Because I'm pretty sure it's not the Dark Knight. That Dark Knight costume was the one I used to hit all the time. Back in ye olden, and I mean ye olden days of buying costumes. Just be to see what's the greatest volume change for the day. Okay, that makes sense. We'll go ahead and take out the treant. And extract cron, skip animation. Technically, I could get rid of the shark suit on her, but you never know. We may end up taking the Dark Knight off of trade duty. Kuno Kabila's dinners for the past month. Damn, they simping the hell out of Kuno. That's fucking wild. Kuno kind of OP right now? That's insane. Going from one of the most shit on classes to kind of OP is cool. Hula hoop, the hula hoop awakening was always fun though. Interesting. That's... actually kind of crazy. All right, so let's pick up from you. Nothing on the Dracania I'm going to blow up. Mystic's safe. We can blow up the riding outfit on the sorceress. Okay, so go to the sorceress, and we're gonna nuke this, and then we got some Kronstents. SC on cooldown. It just does max damage for Jujitsu runes every 5 seconds. Shit. Wow. I might have to tell Narama about that then, because I know he really wants to play ninja, but ass. Kuno ass.
One lapis lazuli and one
Distract
hammer.
outfit.
Fix anything. Soon you will see how gears are fixed without.
Okay, let's see here. Let's just rip our gear off real quick. We've got that. Shit, it's too late. I don't think I can grab all the boxes in time. Storage.
Don't worry, we use power of spirit when you carry heavy items. Edana is always ready to embrace new cultures.
Oh shit, it sold both of them. Whoops. Oh well. That's what I get for rushing. Okay, so with that said, Kuno ass. Yes, I did. Yeah, I rotate the briefs. Usually gets filled in about 8 hours. Okay. I might have to start buying those a little bit later. So we have 10,000 Kronstones. We have 10,000 Kronstones, which means we've got a click or few to take an old stab at. And maybe get maybe get lucky. All right, so let's aim for the boots, because that would create the visible look. Let's see. perchance, the game wants to give me the boots tonight. Perchance. Okay, that was the warm-up one. Boots. The boots are done. It is hanging really high right now. Just landed my boots. One more piece. One more piece. Alrighty. So, that means... Hold on. When did I get the Ators? Or the Fallen God? Let me go look at my thing. Wailing Fallen God, we got April 7th. Wait, is the weekly up now? I could go get the boots, I think, today if we go do the quest. Okay. I mean, I'm not asking for a lot, am I? Is this degenerate? Should I be trying to even enhance this after that? Or should I just walk away? I mean, I just accidentally clicked it, that's all. And I mean, it would be nice. Like I said, we gotta warm it up a little bit. It's like you can't just go all the way in first. So, surely, right? Surely this one. Surely, we get it. Like, please, just... No. I wouldn't get that lucky.
Soon you will see how gears are fixed without fire. Training is needed for everything. I can say I am also trained then. You know what? Dixie Poe is the name I...
Dixie Poe? Alrighty. So we're gonna go to Edana and just poke our head in. Because if I happen to just get an Edana piece, if it's there and I'm not losing my damn mind, I'm losing my damn mind trying to get the event red horses while it's still a breeding possibility. Is it just a T8? It's its own tier, but I'd say it's a T6 special coat. Okay. Those Imperial steeds we're basically looking for a fake double imp steed chance at the moment. Okay. Sweet. Okay, so it is the weekly. All right, so we're going to pop take one of these. Take one of those. All right. Let's do this. My sword's bigger than yours. suck on disc balls. All right, care for a game. Noon. It's this one. Hello there.
Hello, I'm here to blow up the viewers' ears. How
Okay.
are we doing?
And what are we blowing up the ears about?
I don't know. Existing? Have y'all
Fair.
heard of our Lord and Savior, the Bee movie? Like, I don't know. I didn't think this far ahead, man.
You're just here. Fair.
I'm just existing. I am living the life.
Hell yeah.
In quotation marks, of course. I'm farming XP, so I mean, you take that as
Nice.
you will. Trying to finally finish getting my scholar to 61 so I can grab my other 220 boxes.
Nice. Alright, time to kill a dragon.
What the fuck? What did I mean? What do you mean kill a dragon?
Literally, killing a dragon right now.
Is this like one of those, like, it hands you a cat, go save that cat, and then immediately go and go kill God kind of moments? Is that what's happening?
This is more of the, I just about died, thank God I had a perfume moment.
I see.
Because I derped and I hit all the no-no squares. You know, I tried to stay in the DPS buffs. You know, very Final Fantasy XIV Raider.
That is... I hate the fact that that's correct. I hate it.
Because you know I know, because you know that I've done it. That's the funnier part.
I fucking hate it. Make it untrue right now.
I mean, at least I'm not a Dragoon on the floor.
Well, I mean, that's not the standard anymore. They kind of buffed them. It's kind of more of a Reaper problem now.
Oh, interesting.
Especially because, like, Square Enix fucking hates the class and they barely do fucking damage this expansion. They're at the bottom of the logs.
How I dodged that? I'm just gonna take a pop shot, even though I know.
And again, though, that was last time I played. I haven't played in a while, so take what I say with a grain of salt.
I mean, the last time I played, let's see here. What was that one continent that got released? Shit, I forgot what it was. I want to say it was Stormblood is what I played.
Oh, you played a long ass. You have no idea what the fuck a Reaper is.
No, I've seen people play it.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, holy shit.
No, yeah, it was level 70, because I remember getting the Paladin skill, doing the macro, don't worry, my friend, I will be your shield, and doing that consistently for memes.
Oh, yeah. You can get banned for that now.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because it's considered macro spam. If somebody decides to report you, you can get banned for that.
It was only on that one skill, so...
It doesn't matter. The FF community is something to behold.
When did they become such, pussies?
Wonderful question. I don't know. By the time I started playing, they were already pussies. So I started playing about 6 years ago.
Okay.
So I don't know. You take that with a grain of salt. You can't tell people. You can't give people advice because they can report you for that.
What?
Yeah. So if you run a dungeon and your healer's like absolute dog water, you can't tell your healer to do better and give them advice because if they feel bothered by that, they can in fact report it. Now, will you get banned? Probably not, but you will get put into GM jail temporarily, and they're gonna tell you stop that.
Weird.
I'm at 98%, gang. I'm almost done.
And we got our piece of Edana. Get wrecked. Alright, so. Open the reward box. And let's go get the thing.
Oh yeah, if the FF community saw BDO's chat, you'd be cool.
Jordan's supplying us with all our shit since 2018. Some things never change. You know, you're not wrong. See, I didn't really need healers back then because I was just a paladin and I just ran through everything and pulled the whole dungeon and just kind of was like, fuck you.
I mean, I stand by my philosophy to just play support in every game usually because I don't trust other people to play support. The only exception to this has been BDO because when I first started playing, everybody went, there's no support.
Yeah, I mean, it's... The support is very limited because the Holy Trinity doesn't exist here, theoretically. It does, but it doesn't. Valkyrie and Nova is probably the closest thing you're going to get to a tank. Witch and Wizard are the healers because they can revive. The utility character is the Shy because she can buff, so she's like the enchanter type thing, and then everybody else is a DPS character.
But yeah, usually I just play support.
Cool.
I can't trust other people to fucking do it.
It's Crick, Bad Attack, and Burr. Yes. That is the Holy Trinity.
I mean, I fuck with it.
Yep.
I fail to see the problem.
Yep. So, the question is, can I get 180 billion by next Thursday?
No.
What do I have to sell on my account to get the
Your
constants? Yeah, I'm not breaking out credit card power. That's definitely for sure.
I never said anything about your credit card. I was talking about your actual. I got some contacts from my home country.
You don't need the Holy Trinity. You just play Ninja, have high APM spam, and never get hit. Fair.
No, but seriously though, why do you need 130 mil?
Thursday? When the weekly quest resets. Snowbreak's supposed to come back sometime today or tomorrow. Wow, that's actually insane. So 120 bill would get me just enough clicks to probably hit break even, because I think I need to hit it 20 something times to potentially get it. So if we did 21 times 3... Well, hold on. We need the cronstone. So it's 2,700 cronstones times 3 million is 8 billion times 21. Yeah, it's 170 billion. And Geronimo. Oh yeah. Get the boots. Hand over my piece. Hand over my Ator shoes. Let's do this.
I will say, doing Novia Academy, the last like solo mission, a headache. Absolute headache. I hated every second of it.
The Gyphon one?
Yeah.
Did you do the rotation properly?
Yes. It literally writes it down for you.
Oh, it
It's not
does.
the issue. It's the fact that I got one tap so many fucking times at this point. I was starting to feel like I was playing Dark Souls.
Parry this, you filthy casual.
It got to the point where I was learning fucking patterns by like time, dude. Like that's not.
Damn. You did the Gyphon. Oh, feels bad. Alrighty, we got our Edana boots, which now means we've got the majority of the Danya, most of the God Slayer's outfit.
Hell yeah. I think.
Yeah, so when you collect all 4 pieces, you will get the
Summon the Forbidden One?
you'll get the you'll get the full outfit as a quest, which is pretty cool. So and that's the cool thing is now any character can use it. Face the sun. Stop turning around. Yeah. Actual armor to boot. True endgame was always fashion. Yep. Then you just need the glow dyes after that. Nah, I'm not gonna do the glow dye thing. We'll just leave it as is. I'm way too lazy for that shit. Sweet. Alright, so let's go update the gear planner. Those are now Edana. So now 436. Well, was. Am. Well, that's a day. The heck is that gear score? I mean, there. I'll put it up for us old boomers of BDO. That's the real. The way we all know it. But now it's your total stats going into this, so I think the last time we checked, I'm still way too weak sauce for this. I'm not that far off. I'm not that far. I'm gonna go. Well, my Edana just dropped off, so maybe next week. I don't feel like popping another one. Well, I mean, I've got a bunch of them, but... because shit. I was about to say, it must be a GM, right? No, their stuff's just full pen last I saw. I don't think they're running around in full Edana. Because a GM a while back linked their, took a screenshot of what their gear looks like. It was just pen red nose and shit. But the difference is they've got God mode commands.
You too have God mode commands. It's called dodging.
So where are you grinding to get the experience for the 61?
Literally just Blood Wolves, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Just that Blood Wolves segment. Like 99.5. I'm like almost done. And I'm like suboptimal as hell because I only really have 2 XP buffs.
Oh, I see. Yep. They definitely forgot to turn it on. Okay. So far, we've been averaging 1 Edana piece a week. That's actually kind of mad. I'm just kind of running out of cronstones. That's the issue.
My condolences.
Yeah.
I would say I could never, but I know damn well that if I give it enough time, I'm going to be suffering in that way too. So I shouldn't make fun.
Yeah, someday you'll have the ability to be at the point of 110 bill per upgrade. Kind of sucks. You're just like, yeah, all right. Well, if it goes, it doesn't. If it goes, cool. The way I look at it is, it didn't give me the Doom today, but at least it gave me the Edana piece. So I'll take it. Alright, fuck it. I'll pop one more drop.
Evil shall be punished.
Oh wow, am I actually killing him? There's got to be some fucking one-shot mechanic in here.
But no, the game would never.
Oh, yes, it would. Surprise, motherfucker! They love that. That's like their shit.
You just gotta copyright it, make it your shit.
I mean, I'm not dying to say least, but I mean, having no knowledge also isn't helping. Like, I'm afraid to, like, dive bomb this, because I don't want to, like, get wrecked. Okay, somebody's just got knowledge of. Just grind until the event happens, then you get dance time, usually like 20 minutes grind, 10 minutes break. Okay.
Holy shit, I think the caffeine is starting to catch up to me.
Is that so? Getting the jitters? And the crash starting to happen?
Because I'm like starting, yeah, I'm starting to fucking crash on my desk right now.
Uh-oh.
It's okay, I'm almost done. I just gotta endure it till I reach 61 and then I can go to sleep. I can take a nap.
Hey,
And then
congrats on
tomorrow
61.
I gotta, yeah! And then tomorrow I gotta hit the fucking MSQ grind with my partner.
Nice, nice, nice.
If my partner doesn't drop the game halfway, because I'm gonna be honest with you, that MSQ is the fucking killer.
I mean, I don't know if I would force that as day one activity.
That's what he wants to do, and I'm not gonna stop him, you know?
Okay, okay.
He's like, I want to do the story. I'm like, okay. We could have just boosted you, and then you could have done the story later. If that's what you want to do.
Yeah. Also, we need to get him in the guild, too. If he ends up staying.
Which one am I supposed to use the Tet weapon on?
So you have... let me get away from death. And so I don't have to sit here and try to survive and not, die. Okay. So... It's... Do you have anything black starred already? Is it... Have you opened any boxes? Or are they all still...
No, they're all closed.
Okay. So, you have... Currently in your possession, you have, what? A pen black star box? A Tet black star box? And then... Your rewards, you just claimed, I think, a Tet black star and another pen black star?
Yes.
Okay. So... Which is going to be your main, right? Is what you're looking at or potentially looking at?
That's what we're looking at. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll DM this to you on Discord just so that you have the priority. So it'll be main, awaken, sub. And it's going to be pen, and then it's gonna be Tet free pen upgrade, and then Tet
I'm thinking I may just slam the story on my own and then just make
Phase 2
a ranger tomorrow to do stuff with my partner.
is do Tuvala Pen, which is or Tuvala Deck Pen Black Star Awakening. Phase 3 is hammers. When I say hammers, I mean the obsidian hammer. That's what we need. Obsidian hammers. Tet off hand. 2 pen. Okay, so I still want you to do my challenge. And like I say, the reason why I want you to do this is I will take you to Ackman and I will show you around. It's not hard, but I'll just show you kind of where to go because there's like 18,000 fucking floors to this thing. So I want you to, so I'll show you kind of the areas that I would grind in. I'll show you roughly where to go, and then over the next couple days, I want you to put 1 hour on each one of them. Once you get, because the cool thing is once you get all your Tuvala to deck or to pen, they can switch to any one of the characters outside the weapons. The weapons will be the only thing you have to level up. So we'll take you down into Ackman. It's a place that your character should be able to grind with Tuvala gear. I mean, that's what I did with mine, where I took my Seraph down there the other day. And play, because I think right now your top considerations are Guardian, Witch.
Guardian and Witch. Scholar's not even, like, I made a Scholar's not. I am not able to fucking...
Get me
like,
hammers
actually,
are kind of getting on your nerves.
More like I'm flying everywhere when I really shouldn't.
Fair. Okay, so Guardian and Witch. All right. So we'll let you go down there for once you know how to get down there, it'll be easy. So you'll spend an hour on your Guardian, just to see how it feels. Then you'll spend an hour on your Witch just to see how it feels. And then once you kind of have both experiences, then you can look at it and go, okay, I want to go experience Guardian. I think this is kind of what I want. And that's the point where I want you to take the week and spend it on the Guardian when you go grind. And I kind of have a highlight reel of places I want you to experience so that you get different levels of grind, okay? So the Ackman Temple is the would technically have counted. So you've done that. At some point you need to grind where is it? Normal Mirmok Ruins you should be able to do. Solo. I think you should be able to do that. At least to see, or actually Mansham Forest would be a good one. So yeah, do Ackman, do Mansham Forest. Go honestly, an hour in the jail might be interesting. Or Sulfur Mine if you want to get two different types of play. Trying to think, somewhere around 500. 500.
Time to level grind, I guess.
Level grind?
on my witch. If I'm gonna test it, I'm gonna test it on the witch first because it's the one that's got the most outfits. I got priorities.
Well, then let's do that tomorrow. I can power level you, and you just get the witch to 60 and give her a shot.
I mean, if you report, honestly, I was just gonna do like, what's it called? I was gonna do it on my own.
Okay.
I don't want to ask you again because this is like the third character I would ask you, and now I gotta feel like a cunt.
I'm used to doing it.
That's not make it better, gang. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I mean, I'm serious. I mean, you gotta think how many people I've probably power leveled down in Gyfe and Under. Like, I'm used to it. I used to be a witch main. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. What dropped off? The brass. Oh, shit. Yep, we ran out of brass. Shit. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind. It's an hour. So, I mean, here's the thing. Just go till you, if you get it by tomorrow, cool. If you don't, cool. So,
Probably reach it. It depends on like. I need to check some stuff now.
I mean, here, I'll give you the quick rundown so you can see how I do my characters, because I don't know what level she is. So here's my leveling loop from literally the beginning of the story. So you start at Ancient Stone Chamber, you go until you do the Red Nose, then you go to Valia, do the simplified quest chain. All right, so we're there. Now we're at level like 10, 14, somewhere in that range. From there, I go immediately to the Moretti Plantation, and in that first field, there's a bunch of scarecrows. I kill those to about 19, 20. If there's EXP buffs and stuff up, like, running, like, the seasonal, well, you'd be on seasonal, so you got the 1200. I'll probably stay there till about 21. As soon as I hit 21, I go to a Blood Monastery till I'm just about to hit 30. From here, I will go from Blood Monastery, I'll go kill Karudos until 34. From 34, I'll go to Masked Owl Forest, and I'll stay there till 40. If my gear is a little lower, I go to Marnie's lab, and I kill a few around Marnie's lab until 42, 43. From Marnie's lab, I go over to Manchimum Forest over here in Calpheon, and I kill these till 50. Once I've killed these, I'll move to Catfish and kill to 51. And depending on how fast the EXP is moving, I will stay here to maybe 52. But I doubt it. The EXP is going to be super fast. So once I hit 51, I'm going to go over here to Helms, and I will stay at Helms until 56. I'll go do my Awakening quest. I'll do the Awakening quest at 56, and then I go to Polly's Forest until I hit 60. So that's my loop. My leveling loop is dumb for seasonal. I just run straight to Valia, sell the free T6 horse, buy gear, run straight to the Desert Nagas or Desert Fogas, depending on my class's AoE. I would be worried about the accuracy. Would be the only reason why I wouldn't consider that. But if it works, it works.
I mean, I have enough money to just buy gear off the vendor and just immediately pen everything and just kind of slam straight to the rip.
Then, yeah, Desert Nagas or Desert Fogans. The issue is, um, to get to, so you'd be looking at it like this. You got to come out and go just basically due west. Fogans is a weird one because you got to ride the ridge, and then you have to basically run until you see the villa out here on the eastern horizon, and then Nagas is all, or Fogans is all down in this trench. Now, I used to grind the shit out of this place. I hit 60 and 61 many times here. My Ranger got 61. Actually, my Ranger got 62 here. Yeah, this place I used to grind the shit out of back in the day. And with all my buffs and all my crystals, I got to 60 on what, like an hour and 30 minutes on my Seraph when I did the seasonal one to have. I mean, she doesn't have too much time on her. Let's see what her total playtime is. Cadres is also good if you don't want to go into the desert. Because it gives the... oh, yeah, that's right. It does give the Etanus. Albeit it's at, like, 2 or 3 an hour. It's still Etanus elements. Let's see here. Her time is... I've got 3 hours total on her from everything I've done. So... Alright. Everything in the desert to pick up the Conqueror quests too. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. I'm so mad. I hate everything right now. Wait, what's going on? What do you hate? Why? I thought it was a Garmoth heart. It was a damn Kudum heart. Yeah, you gotta go get... You're gonna have to go buy that and get that upgraded. From 61, I go right into Mirmock spam or Gyphon under if the class is busted to hit 62. Okay, that makes sense. Room of the best fire users. That's not wrong. Don't do Garmoth, just put a pre-order up. It's 20 build. You got that. I mean, Garmussy's not that hard to do. It's just annoying that no matter your efforts. Do Nuver for the guaranteed scales.
Well, now that I reached 61, I'm gonna go pass the fuck out.
Alright. Well, enjoy your evening. Wait.
Gamers.
I saw Natsu in the room, but... Oh, yeah. No, yeah. The kid from Fire Force has got to go. Natsu's got to take his spot, at least.
What's happening? I'm sorry.
He sent a DM of image. And it says the room of best fire users, and I thought he was just standing in there with them. I didn't realize that it was just the seated ones. Yeah, no, then the seated's got to stay for.
Noodles.
All right, we'll see you later. So yeah, we had
Item?
we had a day.
One lapis lazuli and one hammer are all I need to fix anything.
So tomorrow, I think we'll
I have no time.
Nuver inverse scales is guaranteed Garmoth Hut and Odalita. Oh yeah, I remember that thing. It actually doesn't it cost more than the 20 bill pre-order? Because it's free.
But wouldn't a nice hot supper be true happiness?
I mean, there's only 20 pre-orders up. 42 on that. Yeah, I mean, but that's what people always said. It's a free Garmoth heart. Handing over the Tungrads? Yeah. So we're pretty much in good shape. Average out to be about 70 bill last I checked. You just don't earn a profit selling it. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then yeah, she can totally go do it. But the issue is, how many Nuvers is that? Because isn't it like some like 15, 20 Nuvers you gotta kill on average to get the shards? 10 to 12. Honestly, just pop a 20 bill pre-order, and if you get the inverse scales before then, great. If not, great. She's got 2 of the 3. Oh yeah, the 20,000 Kaffers for the Gem of the Twilight. Yeah, you have to have that to get the Pen Black Star. It's honestly, it's not that bad if you grind. I'm just saying. I ended up buying them. It sucked. But I mean, I've already got 1,000 of them and I've barely been doing shit. Which is the wild part about this. Oh yeah, I need to recover that alchemy stone.
Absolute perfection of hard working. This is Pico.
Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, we need to go see our handy dandy see how that horse, because I bred a horse. I was well over it by the time I upgraded it. Behold, a fine horse was born. I got a tier 8. Hooray! Transport this motherfucker to Olvia. Breedable, 0, 8 will be reset. Imperial horse delivery, turn to glue. Register at breeding. Confirm. Not enough stamina. Recover. Register at breeding. Basically the Nuver versus Kuden bracket issue all over again. Now with Blackstar versus Sovereign. When do I start hammering? I say at Hex or Sep. Still cheat before then. I'm only going to hammer my deck accessories. I think is where I'm going to probably start doing it. Oh shit, I'm supposed to have all my mastery shit on her when I register. I hate that. Ugh. It increases your chance. Honestly, though, I think you're only going to end up going to Pen for now. 4.6. Surely we get it on the next one. Yep, and guess what? You need the Cron Stones. Or the Kaffir Stones to get it. To make those stones just outright. Alright, let me go over here and drop a tent buff. Just watched your Outer Plane guide on for Team Comp. Awesome. Hello there. Hopefully that was able to help you out. I know it's a little bit chaotic at time on it. Thanks for taking the time to watch over that. Put that on. Pre-ordered the last Garmont Hearth that I need be broke, or do I spend the money on the enhancement stones for the sovereigns? It's a great question. Let's make it started today. Congratulations. Welcome in. Hopefully you're having fun. Hopefully you are having fun. I'll watch more. I'm low-key addicted to it, coming from Summoner's War. That's crazy how many people end up coming from Summoner's War. HP percent healing isn't a thing anymore, so it's less important. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Who'd you end up getting on your reroll? Where am I going? Bruh. Down here. We'll go now. Wish you the best. Greetings from Germany. Well, that's really late at night. Yeah, get some rest. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. So we'll probably hit Master 1 training. Me looping around Land of the Morning Light because it's a perfect circle. Where do you loop that at? Around the manor? Oh, this loop right here? Thank you. I'll tune in again. All right. Sounds great. Oh, got a lot. I like 1,000 of these tickets. You're going to have a lot. Yep. Road bonus. Interesting. This is just what I do. I just go here. I click here. And this should hard loop. That's wild for how many people? So I just load the loop when I'm going to sleep. That's crazy. I always check my loop once to make sure that it's clean and it's not janked at any point. And then I, like, fully send it when I go to walk away. Dregan, because I never bothered to change it. I never did the Dregan one. When you get a lag spike. Just go to Elvia, then go up and down the road from Sandgrain. I mean, that's not a terrible idea. I would be worried, though, about... Of course, I don't have a level 49 alt, so I can't just do this out in the full open. That's why I jumped over to the Olvia server, as I'm going to abuse the shit out of it for the next few days. Train as many of these horses as I can. Almost nobody shows up. That's what I'm banking on. I guess that is kind of smart because Elvia is only there in the Calpheon area. That logic holds up. That logic does hold up. So I got hung up, obviously, at some point last night, right around in here, because I was up all here on the stable manager. All right, that looks clean there. It's also stable. I can send my horses while my mainland ones become... I'm actually kind of smart. I'm gonna start, I think... I think I'm going to end up maybe moving to Valencia. I just need to figure out what I'm going to do with all those T6s. That's my only issue right now. Also want ease of access for the mansions. It's there, so I can just manor TP when I would do that. Makes sense. Hey, congrats on the pen. No. You're talking to Black Desert players. I don't know if that really makes too much sense. Now for the Awakened, good luck. With my wife's friends on my own? Never. That's a great way to look at it. That's a great way of looking at it. While you're checking your loop, don't forget the World Chat event. It works! 500 crons. It's free. It's free. Free. Yep. I am all for free, especially at my rate of cronstones. Hey, I got 2,200 cronstones. Almost have another one. Yeah, we got two 1,000 cronstone bundles. I'll take it. Awakening done? Congratulations. The overpay for the Overwatch games, like Marvel Rivals, even Apex Legends, winning, losing doesn't matter. I mean, honestly, for me, it doesn't really matter. I'm kind of good and chill with anything. To be honest. Alright. So, looks like we're good. Um... 319 AP, Satage. Time to get those accessories up. Time to get those accessories up. Yeah, I agree. So yeah, tonight was great. We got our Edana, what is the boot called? The Edana Furystrides. Furystrides. Yep, that's it from now on. Furystrides. Stride. So all we have left is the helmet. As soon as the helmet is done, we are we're gonna do the outfit quest, and then after that, it's pieces of Edana once a week to start leveling that shit up, small piece by small piece. So yeah, I mean, it ain't much, but it's a big deal. So I've now got to start looking at I gotta start looking at 322. Nice. I may end up having to break up the I may have to break up the alchemy run. I may not get to do it all the big shit all at once. And like one massive spam. Which I guess is fine. It'll keep it from being so damn tedious. So I guess tomorrow we'll change the spreadsheet on it, get that updated for a single run, get it focused down what we need, get it done, get it up, make the money. Get the trade run turned in tomorrow. We'll hit Guru 2 trade on it for where I'm sitting at. Fair enough. At some point, we'll have to figure out which assistant we're gonna end up, what we're gonna end up doing with that. I'll eventually have a bikini maid running around. So yeah. Y'all enjoy the rest of your night. Tomorrow we'll probably have 2 streams. We've got good way to reuse her fits. I could make it the Ranger. We'll have to see what we end up doing and who we end up using. I may end up making it my Valkyrie. We'll have to see what it is. But yeah, tomorrow we'll probably have 2 streams. I don't know exactly what time I'll get on. It'll probably be after 7, 8 a.m. most likely. Use the Dark Knight. Still need more. Still need those elven jiggle thighs. Yes. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what time. Probably after 8 a.m. we'll get on for a few hours. And then go get some shit done. And then start up for round 2 after dinner tomorrow. So whatever happens, happens. I'm not going to really set up a plan on what we're going to do. Just knock some stuff out. So if anybody wants to do Salies, we can do that. If anybody needs power leveling, we can do that. We'll probably grind a little at some point if nobody's doing anything specific. Got to start making that money for alchemy. So yeah, we'll see what we're going to be doing. Yeah, later on I'll probably post the new character from Outer Planes. All right, sounds good. Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care, and I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Later, everybody.